It's not very often I get to cover a free game that is not from Epic Games Store, but today I'd like to go over a game that has been on my Steam wish list for a long time and is free until November 30th for the Tenno of Warframe to check out in anticipation for the upcoming Warframe 1999. Hey, welcome to Altogether Games. I'm the Altogether Gamer. I love games of all kinds, and I'm here to go over and share my thoughts on if this steaming free game is worth your time. If you enjoy review videos, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell to be notified of future uploads. I hope all my Tennos are going to like this review as we look into where Digital Extremes started out with Dark Sector. But will this be like the starting weeks of Railjack, or is it going to be filled with excitement like when you unveil the perfect ribbon mod for your favorite weapon? Travel across Lasra, an Eastern European city, as Hayden Tenno, in search of the deadly secrets that are hiding within. Can you survive through the Cold War and the dangers of the bioweapon that you have been sent to destroy? Hayden gets infected by the virus of the bioweapon that can either turn those it infects into a mindless, deformed zombie, or, for those who are lucky to be compatible with it, gain inhuman abilities that will slowly grow and change as the virus takes over. Dark Sector's graphics give a dark and grim feel to the game that further draws the player into the world and shows how dire the situation is that you are in. There is no UI, but it is easy to know when you are reaching your limits and need to head for cover, and since there is no UI, you need to remember how much ammo you have left from when you picked some up, along with getting to know your weapons and how many shots they need before they have to be reloaded. The cinematic cutscenes show the care that DE put into their first game and will later be improved when they move on to Warframe. Music in Dark Sector is used subtly to build emotion and suspense for what is going on in the story at the time. It does not distract from gameplay, but enhances it to great extent. Sound effects are used for telling the player what's going on around them as well, so even when you do not see what type of enemy is around you, the music and sound effects will tell you if it is human or zomboid. The sound effects do match up from flipping heavy switches, walking through water, opening heavy doors, hitting electrical boxes, or the poof from lighting a large fire quickly. Do not accept the same fluid controls that are used in the later Warframe when it comes to movement. You are able to roll dodge to get out of danger, but there is no crouching that I was able to find. The aiming and shooting are solid for a studio's first title. I did not change any of the key bindings, but they can be changed to suit your liking. As for the default ones, they are easy to get used to. Adding elemental effects to your throwing glaive is intuitive, and what you're able to use them on, like gas leaks or locked doors, was almost second nature, since they left you with the words, improvise. Dark Sector's gameplay is more than just a shooter. It has elements of puzzle solving and horror aspects that weave in jump scares that were unexpected but added so much to the enjoyment of the game. For those who have played Warframe, you are able to see where concepts were pulled and developed from, like the use of the lotus symbol for things that are helpful, like the shop and allies. Even some of the bosses resemble the frames of Rhino and Excalibur. The weapon selection is limited, being slot 1 being your handgun that can be combined with the throwing blade with your choice of 3 different guns, and then a rifle or a shotgun. All of your weapons can hold 2 to 3 upgrades that can be found throughout the stages and can only be swapped out when in the shop. The only cons that I was able to see are rather nitpicky, like the lack of variety of weapons or not being able to remove upgrades from a weapon after putting them on, coupled with the inability of being able to buy the same weapon again to have the same weapon with a different upgrade on it. The AI shows the time it's from, since a lot of the times, even though the enemy is hiding under cover, they are still exposed and can be picked off, but this can also be a good thing too, and the enemies with shields can be difficult to deal with at times when they are not expected. On to the good stuff. Throwing the glaive is enjoyable, and seeing the classic frames in what can be called their prototype phase was cool, though it was mostly Excalibur and Rhino with Mag's abilities thrown in the mix. Health regeneration is fast, so when your screen turns red, that's your cue to head for cover for a few seconds so you don't die. Finding the upgrades feel rewarding, and I also love a good puzzle that there are quite a few of between combat sections. Overall, the mix of combat and puzzles, unexpected jump scares, and things for fans of Warframe to discover where the inspiration that DE took from, I give Dark Sector 4 Clemgricadas out of 5. If you did make it this far into the video, I am trying to do reviews of free games every week that are not normally free. I would like to cover other free games available online, so if you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below, and a thumbs up goes a long way to helping to support this channel, along with driving me to make more videos like this one, as well as improving what I do. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more reviews on the next free game. As always, thanks for watching.